Let me just get straight to it. I failed. With all the motivation and stories that I've been sharing lately, this weekend, Saturday, I failed. I've been talking about it all mindset and, you can just one foot in front of the other. And then Saturday, I embarked on a run that would have been my longest run yet, ever. And, I failed. Yeah. I got to about, I ended up, just listen to this. This is me just after sort of accepting the defeat.
Well, I suppose if you're going to document the journey, you better document the journey. My target was between 28 and 30 kilometers. And I got to 21 and I just had nothing left in the tank. At 40 kilometers, it was hard. There was so much pain.
So a couple of things, is that, when I started the day, and I started the race, I was feeling good. I was really like in the zone. I felt good. But in reflection, the whole week been telling myself, this is not possible. This is not going to happen. Subliminal messages. So not taking the runs as frequently as I used to, because I was psychologically telling myself that I need a bit more rest my body so that I'd have more energy for the longer run. Changing up way too many things, and I think now where I am is not drinking enough water. I think the first sort of giveaway of that, which I didn't realize at the time, obviously you're in the mode, was looking for the toilet. And
I've run just under 6K so far. I did the loop. It was pretty windy, and I thought I could use the toilet at Mitchell Park, but toilets are closed, so that gives me another 5Ks to go before I get my next stop, public stop. Psychologically, I think it's really beating, to think, oh, I'm like kind of back at the start, and now I only start running and it's been 6Ks. So yeah, that's all it is, psychological.
And they're not actually really needing the toilet, because even when I got to 10Ks, I still didn't really need the toilet. But at the end, sort of the last 2 kilometers, at about 18 kilometers, like I was really slow. My body was in a lot of pain. It was so hot. I'd started out much later than I normally would start running, and it was a hot day. Sun was blazing and there was no shade, especially in the flat sections on the beach. It was just open. There's no shade there.
We're at the beach. Sure. We're at 10Ks now. This is normally 5K, so we got up +5.
So I think that's kind of, where the wheels came off. I was just in so much pain that I couldn't muster up the psychological and physical strength to even sort of climb a pavement during the run. So that's how bad I felt at the time. So what do I take out of all of this? What are the lessons to learn? Because surely there must be lessons. And they say I never fail. I either win or I learn. So in this case, I failed to meet the distance that I intended to run. But the win is that I actually did run 21 kilometers, and I did it in a fair pace, even though the end was really, really slow. I think just acknowledging that I actually did run 21 kilometers was fairly good. And that now for 3 weeks, I've run a half marathon. I also look at the stats of my pace. It was probably also part of the downfall, was my fastest pace yet. So I was running pretty fast. And that again, maybe if I'd rolled that back and gone a bit slower, I'd have been able to go a bit further. So that's also some of the lessons there that I look at. The dehydration, the water, I really think was a big contribution. And it's Monday today, and so I ran on Sunday, sorry, so not Saturday. And there's just the amount of water I drank the whole day, and I just never ever went to the toilet. So yeah, so all of that. Um, Sort of looking at the calendar, I've 7 runs available. I have 7 weekends before the marathon to do longer runs. And as a professionally, I work as a data analyst, so I'm constantly looking at things in terms of a data space. And so for me to think about the number of weeks I have left, I think is a natural thing. Anyone would do that. But I've got to get up to longer distances more frequently. And so I am trying to hit the 30, 32 mark pretty quickly. So hopefully this weekend, some crazy part of me was thinking that, yeah, let's do it like on Wednesday, go for a long run, get up at 4 o'clock and run for 4 hours in 8 o'clock. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait for this weekend and then do a long run again. Taking the lessons that I've learned from yesterday, taking that fail and learning from that and saying, what can I do better? How can I better prepare? So this week is going to be all about water, drinking lots of water. And I also don't want to overcompensate and drink too much water. And then on the run, I need to stop every bloody 1 kilometer to take a wee. So I'm going to try and be mindful of that. Drink some more water. I really feel like my shoes are also coming to its end, and maybe the socks I'm using. So there's something that I'll do there, try and make it a bit more comfortable. And then also Vaseline. I need a tube of Vaseline with me because the initial application in the morning doesn't last the full run and gets a bit hot in certain places. So that's my experience for this week. That's the motivation or at least the lessons. And that fail's actually just motivating me more. I thought I'd feel pretty defeated today and woke up, today with a renewed energy and feeling like, rather have that loss now, rather have that happen now when I still have 7 weeks of training available to me than to have it happen on race day or just before race day. That would have been crushing. So, hopefully there are no more crashes going to happen. I'm actually going to be able to peak and compete with myself, my body, and my mind come the 22nd of June. And so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to the opportunity to really stretch myself this next few days. I'm going back on a 3-run schedule, which means Tuesday, Thursday, Friday a walk, and then Saturday a big run. I feel that that's been pretty good. Lots of water, and just keep trying. So, thank you for being part of this journey. Thank you for listening to my stories and for all the encouraging messages that people are sending me and comments. Those really help me, and sharing your experiences of when you ran your first marathon. That's also been really insightful, and just reading some of the other stories of people that have been doing this for a long time and how they are, their strategies in running has also been really helpful. So yeah, I'm not going to go for a run. I actually have to get to work and earn money so that I can pay for the trip to Iran, to Nazna. So thanks so much. My name's Richard, and let's keep running.